Today I'm going to be reviewing this Syma S107G RC helicopter that I recently purchased. Now, this is designed to be used indoors, but you can also use it outdoors as well, as long as it's not a very windy day or you don't have a lot of trees, that sort of thing. It's not designed to be used outdoors just because it's so small the wind can blow it around. But let me go and open this up, show you what you get, and then I'll test it out as well. So this is everything that's going to come inside the box. So you get the remote control, obviously, and that's going to be that. It's inside that spot there. And then you get the RC helicopter. Now, one thing to note is that to take off the RC helicopter, you're just going to want to turn it over and unwrap these like twist tie things that are going to be on the back. So just something that you're going to want to keep in mind. Don't just try and pull it off. You'll end up breaking something. You will want to make sure you turn over and take that off. And it also has the charging cord and one extra blade here on the back also. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off, and then I'll put batteries in it, show you how it works. Now, one major downside to this Syma RC helicopter is that the remote is going to take six AA batteries for it. So it's going to increase the weight of this remote control by a lot. And then also you have to actually have six AA batteries just for the remote. So I really wish Syma would make their remote rechargeable like they do their RC helicopters. But at this point, they've chosen not to. So just keep in mind, you will need a lot of batteries to power this remote. Now, in regards to recharging your RC helicopter, you're actually going to use this little yellow cord that comes with it. And then this is going to plug right into this little charging port on the side. So this is going to be really small, so you just have to make sure you have it the correct way. It will only fit in one way, so it's going to have a little thing that's going to poke down, and then that's where it's going to go. So then you're going to stick it right inside of there. It is really, really small, so it is going to be kind of difficult to get it to go inside. Once you do, it will clip into place and it will hold in like that. And then to take it out, of course, you're just going to pull it out. So is a little bit of annoying that it's such a small charger. And also I'd prefer if it was a round one rather than this little tiny plastic one, as I really feel like over time that's going to be an issue. But it's certainly not the end of the world in regards to how to charge it. At least it's rechargeable and doesn't require batteries. So let me go ahead and turn this on, and then I'll show you exactly how this works. Turn this RC helicopter on. Again, this is the S107G. You're going to push the on-off button here on the side of the RC helicopter. So push that, and you'll know it's ready to pair when that button starts when that light starts flashing. On the remote itself, you're going to turn on. So then that green, and then to be able to connect the two, you're going to push up and then down typically, or up and then down like that to connect it. Now, one thing about virtually all RC helicopters is that you're going to need to trim them. And essentially, you're just going to need to adjust how they fly. So let me show you why that is here. So let me go ahead and zoom out a little bit just so you can see here. You can see it's kind of flying sideways just right off the bat. And the reason for that is just because it needs to be adjusted. Now, you can adjust it here on the remote. And that's why Syma recommends this for ages 14 and up, as it does require adjustment even right out of the box. You have to trim it. You have to get it where it's flying level, etc. So that's definitely going to be a downside. I wish they would come with either an automatic trim option or that this would come with it already set up, ready to go right out of the box. So that's a bit annoying that it's not going to do that. But as you can see there, it's just constantly going to be flying itself into something else just because of that. So you do have to make that adjustment. So overall, definitely a pretty cool RC helicopter. I wouldn't recommend this for younger kids, like teenager and up is probably the best, just because it is more difficult to control than maybe a larger RC helicopter, or even like some drones are easier to control than this one is. So definitely not recommended for younger children. Teens 14 plus is probably a good age for this. A lot of fun that they should have with this. Again, this is recommended to use indoors, but I believe you can use it outdoors without too many issues. I've done that in the past without any problems with different Syma helicopters, RC helicopters that I have, and had those use them outside. Not the end of the world. Just have to be careful that they don't get wet and that they don't get, run into a tree or something like that. So overall, definitely pretty decent helicopter. I do like it. Just a couple of things, like I mentioned in the video, that I would prefer that Syma changed about this.